Graph the linear function shown. So we have a function with an equation representation here, y equals 2x plus 2. And we want to create a graph representation. So before we do that, we need to create a table representation so we know which points to plot. So I'm going to draw a little t-chart here, x and y. And you can pick whatever inputs you want for x when you're creating one of these tables. I like to use simple numbers like 0, 1, 2, and I want to use at least 3 so I can make sure I see the pattern. You can always use more numbers if the pattern is not clear. So I'm going to input a 0 here and see what happens. So it's y equals 2 times 0 and then plus 2. So y equals 2 times 0 is 0 plus 2. So y equals 2. So input of 0, output of 2. Next input is a 1, so I'm going to do y equals 2 times 1 plus 2. So y equals, and 2 times 1 is 2, plus 2, y equals 4. So input of 1, output of 4. Now for my input of 2, see, I'm kind of out of room down there. Let me put it right here. Y equals 2, and then times the input of 2, and then plus 2 more. So y equals 2 times 2, which is 4, and then plus 2. So y equals 6. So input of 2, output of 6. Let's plot those points and see if the pattern shows up here. So 0, 2, and then 1, 4, so right 1, up 4. 2, 6, right 2, up 6. Right there. And you can see this pattern that's developing here, and it is a linear function, so you should be forming a line. So I'm just going to continue the pattern in both directions, and you can really see now what this line is going to look like. So now I'm going to draw and carefully connect, go through, and you can use a ruler when you do this. It's a really good idea to get a nice line that you draw, so it's worth taking the time to use a ruler. Okay, so here's the graph representation of the function. So we started with the equation representation, then created a table representation, and used the table to create this graph here. Now the only other representation you would need is words. So what would that be? Well, 2 times some number, and then plus 2 gives you your output. So your output equals 2 times the input plus 2. That would be in words. So that's all 4 representations.